Hi everyone, welcome to this week's Ask AJ with me, Edward, and Tom.
Tom, yes, hello.
Hello. So a bit later today, apologies. You've been out and about, haven't you?
Yeah, I've been here then everywhere. I've been up to Seathwaite today. Lovely spot up there.
Nice.
Very peaceful and idyllic.
And it's been good weather for it, hasn't it?
Yeah, it was a lovely sunny day. Great time to sell your house.
It is a great time to sell your house, which is what we're going to talk about. So despite the potential blizzard and snowfall that's coming, it is soon going to be spring. And so we thought we'd just have a quick chat with you today about all the benefits of putting your house on the market in the spring, of which there's many, one being the weather.
Yeah.
So as we all know, spring comes, the days are getting longer, they're getting lighter, we're getting nicer days like today, like Tom's had the benefit of driving around the beautiful Lake District with the sun shining. And the reason why that's really good for bringing your house to market this time of year is it's obviously really good for the garden. So we're getting a lot of our homeowners at the moment all sort of mentioning they're getting outside, getting in the gardens, pottering about, tidying things up, planting new flowers and shrubs and bushes and landscaping and all this kind of stuff. So it's a great time of year for you to have that opportunity to get those kind of jobs done. And so in terms of curb appeal, it's really beneficial. So if you've got people doing a drive-by and the outside of your house looks really pristine and beautiful and all pruned and tidy and lawn mowed and stuff, it's going to look more attractive to your potential buyers that are potentially looking to purchase a house in the Lakes. Because it's not all about the inside.
No, it's not. No, especially, like Edward says, people looking at your home, you want it to look in the best condition. On the flip side, you might think, you know what, this garden's getting a bit big for me. I need to get to a point where actually I want to downsize. Yeah. And you might think, actually, this is a good year to get it all nice and pristine, get it on the market, and look to find a bit more smaller, manageable.
More manageable. Yeah, it's a really good point. And I think on top of not just your garden, as the weather gets better and the days get longer, you're also getting more opportunities to do those little sort of DIY jobs that maybe during the winter you've kind of pushed to one side a bit, while you've been nestling up by the fire or something like that. So it's a great chance for you to really showcase your house at this time of year. So you could sort of factor all that in to bring the house to market, get a few bits and bobs done, which will really make it look its very best when it does get launched onto the market for potential buyers to look at. And then in regards to the potential buyers, I don't know what it was like today, but we were all sort of discussing downstairs, we're starting to see a lot more tourists, basically, aren't we? So there's a lot more people visiting the lakes at the moment, or certainly planning as we go into spring. We've got the big sort of Easter weekend coming up, which notoriously has always been very good for us. So you've got a lot more people driving around the lakes, who might not actually have even had on the agenda, or coming up to look at houses. But we've had a lot of people in the past that have driven up, seen a for sale board, thought, you know what, we've been having a great time up here. We can work from home now. Let's move to the lakes. So more of those people coming up here and driving around and having a look is more exposure for your house, particularly those that have a for sale board. That does really help, and we've spoke about that in previous Ask AJs in the past. So by having more people around at this time of year, it again makes it a really good time to put your house on the market.
No, definitely. Yeah, you've got people who, like you say, might not be interested, never thought about buying a home in the lakes, and they might walk past your garden and go, that's amazing, I really like that. And then later on it comes on the market and they go, perfect, fits the bill.
And I find particularly if you've got buyers with children, like a family, if they're looking for like a family home, that's when gardens and outside space are really important. On top of those people that have got dogs or are really into walking, that kind of stuff. But if you've got a young family in particular, it's a really great chance to showcase where the kids can play footy in the garden, or where they can run around with the dog, or put a trampoline, or play hide and seek, or even better, have an Easter egg hunt in the garden. So yeah, I know.
You've got me sold. We should do one here.
There we go, we should.
Yeah, get Louise to organise that.
We'll get Louise on the case, AJ Easter egg hunt. But that also sort of ties in with something that Tom's been doing a lot of, which is actually bringing those homes, getting them to come onto the market. So it's also a good time in the sense there's probably going to be a lot more for you to choose from. So Tom's already mentioned you might want to be looking to, downsize on your garden?
Yeah.
You might want to downsize your house. You might want to move to a different location. You might want to be nearer to the town or a shop or a pub or whatever. So where there might have been not so much to choose from over the winter months, I think Tom can guarantee the fact there's going to be a lot more coming to market.
Yes, there will be a lot more coming with...
You've been a busy chap.
Yes, no, I have been, yeah. A lot of them had always big question actually. When's a good time to market for the garden?
Yeah.
This time, coming into this lead up to spring is a good time.
Yeah, it is really good. So hopefully that would give you a lot more options to choose from, and also create more exposure in your own home as well from other potential buyers that may be coming further away. But yeah, fingers crossed if you're looking to maybe stay local or whatever, and just have been struggling before to find something, now's the time to start planning that there might be more out there for you to be interested in. So you might have been holding off thinking, oh, you know, there's nothing really out there that, you know, we want to buy. But you don't want to get to that point where you find that perfect house, it's the right size, you know, good sized garden location you want to be in, but you're not ready. So, you know, as ourselves at Ashdown Jones, we would offer to get all your marketing ready, get your photographs done, make the most of this weather, so you could at least get all your marketing material ready to go. And then if you see that right house that you think, God, that's the one we want to go for, push the green button, get on the market, and then make the most of the exposure that we've got during the spring from all the buyers that are coming up here. So there are big reasons why the spring is a good time to sell your house. So do join us again for next week's Ask AJ. So ways to turn it off, so that we can talk to you again about something else. But for now, have a great week, and we hope the weather treats you well, and we'll see you next Wednesday.
See you soon.